We planned it for weeks. Family costume, me as Superman, her as Wonder Woman, kids as Batman and Robin. The morning of Halloween, she said she felt sick, couldn't go to the neighborhood party. I took the kids alone. At midnight, someone tagged me in a photo. That photo changed everything. But I'm getting ahead of myself. My name is David Martinez. I'm 38, a high school history teacher in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been married to Christina for 11 years. We have 2 kids, Emma, 9, and Noah, 6. From the outside, we're the picture-perfect suburban family. But somewhere along the way, the picture started cracking. It started small. Christina spent more time on her phone, more girls' nights out, more "I'm tired" when I suggested we do something together. Then came the Halloween costume idea. It was mid-September when Emma brought it up at dinner. "Dad, can we do a family costume for Halloween this year, like the Johnsons did last year?" The Johnsons are our neighbors. Last Halloween, they went as the Incredibles. The whole family coordinated. It was adorable. Emma had been talking about it for months. "That's a great idea, sweetheart," I said, looking at Christina. "What do you think?" She glanced up from her phone. "Sure, whatever you guys want." Whatever you guys want. Not we, you guys. But I pushed that aside. "Okay, let's brainstorm. What about superheroes?" The kids lit up. Noah wanted to be Batman. Emma wanted to be Robin. And I suggested Christina and I could be Superman and Wonder Woman, the Justice League, kid-friendly version. Everyone agreed. Even Christina nodded, though she was already back on her phone. Over the next 6 weeks, I coordinated everything. Ordered the costumes online, made sure they'd arrive in time, planned which neighborhood party we'd attend. The Mitchells always threw a big one, family-friendly, tons of kids. Emma and Noah were so excited they talked about it constantly. Christina, on the other hand, barely engaged. Every time I brought it up, she'd say, "Yeah, sounds good," or "I'm sure it'll be fine." But she never tried on her costume, never showed any real interest. I should have seen it coming. Halloween morning, October 31st. I woke up at 7 a.m. to the sound of the kids bouncing around the house, too excited to sleep in. I made pancakes shaped like pumpkins, got their costumes ready. The Superman costume I'd ordered for myself fit perfectly. Blue suit, red cape, the whole 9 yards. At 8 a.m., I knocked on our bedroom door. Christina had slept in the guest room, again. She'd been doing that more often lately, claiming I snored too loud. "Babe, the party's at 2 p.m. You should try on your costume." "I don't feel well," she said through the door. I opened it. She was in bed, covers pulled up. "What's wrong?" "Stomach, headache. I think I'm coming down with something." "Do you need anything? Medicine?" "No, I just need to rest." "Okay, but the party?" "David, I can't go. I feel terrible." The kids were devastated. Emma cried. Noah asked if we could postpone Halloween, which would have been adorable if it wasn't so heartbreaking. I pulled myself together. "It's okay, guys. Mom's sick, but we're still going. We'll have a great time, and we'll tell her all about it when we get back." Christina stayed in bed, didn't even come out to see the kids in their costumes, didn't take photos, nothing. We left at 1:30 p.m. Me in my Superman costume, Emma as Robin, Noah as Batman, walking down the street toward the Mitchells' house. I felt like an idiot, the incomplete Justice League. But the kids were happy, and that's what mattered. The party was great, honestly. The Mitchells went all out. Bouncy castle, face painting, a petting zoo with goats and rabbits. The kids ran around with their friends, collecting candy, playing games. I stood with the other parents, making small talk, trying not to think about Christina at home in bed. Around 4 p.m., my phone buzzed. A text from my buddy Jason, who also lives in the neighborhood. "Hey man, Christina feeling better?" I frowned, typed back, "No, she's home sick. Why?" 3 dots appeared, then disappeared, then appeared again. Nothing, never mind. That was weird, but I didn't have time to dwell on it. Noah had just won a prize in the costume contest and was dragging me over. We stayed until 6 p.m. Loaded up with candy, exhausted kids, good memories. I felt a little lighter. Maybe Christina was right to stay home. The kids and I had bonded. It was fine. When we got home, the house was dark, no lights on. I called out, "Christina, we're back." No answer. I checked the bedroom. Empty. Guest room. Empty. Bathroom, kitchen, garage. Her car was gone. I texted her, "Where are you?" No response. 7 p.m. Still nothing. 8 p.m. I put the kids to bed. They asked where Mom was. I lied and said she went to the pharmacy for medicine. 9 p.m. I called her, straight to voicemail. 10 p.m. I was starting to panic. I texted Jason, "Have you seen Christina?" He replied immediately, "Dude, check Instagram." My stomach dropped. I opened Instagram, hadn't been on it in days, scrolled through my feed, and there it was. A photo posted 2 hours ago by someone named Marcus Cole. I didn't know Marcus Cole, but apparently Christina did. The photo. A group shot at what looked like a bar or club. Halloween decorations everywhere. About a dozen people in costumes. And there, front and center, was my wife. She wasn't in the Wonder Woman costume. She was in something else, something I'd never seen before. A tight black dress, cat ears, dramatic makeup. Sexy, sultry. She looked incredible. And she was standing next to a guy in a vampire costume, his arm around her waist, her hand on his chest, both of them smiling at the camera. The caption, "Best Halloween crew ever. #Halloween vibes, #squad goals." I was tagged, not by Marcus, by Christina. In the comments, I clicked on it. Christina had commented, "Best night, black, black." Someone replied, "You two are so cute together." Christina replied with a heart emoji. I sat there on a couch, staring at my phone, trying to process what I was seeing. My wife, who'd claimed to be too sick to go to a family party with our kids, was at a club, in a costume she'd bought in secret, with people I didn't know, and some guy's arm around her. I clicked on Marcus Cole's profile, public, tons of photos. Recent ones included several with Christina, at restaurants, at a concert, at what looked like a work event. I scrolled back. The photos went back months, 4 months to be exact. My hands were shaking. I put the phone down, stood up, paced the living room, tried to breathe. Then I called Jason. "I saw it," I said when he picked up. "Man, I'm sorry. I didn't know if I should tell you." "Who is Marcus Cole?" "I think he works with Christina. I've seen him at a couple of their company events." "How long have you known?" Jason hesitated. "I didn't know. I just saw them together a few times. It looked like it might be something, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to assume. Does everyone know?" "I don't think so. But David, tonight wasn't subtle." I hung up, sat back down, stared at the photo again. At 11:47 p.m., Christina came home. I heard her car pull into the garage, heard the door open, heard her footsteps. She walked into the living room and froze when she saw me sitting there in the dark. "You're still up," she said. Her voice was too casual. I didn't say anything, just held up my phone, showing her the Instagram photo. Her face went pale. "David, don't. It's not what it looks like." I laughed, actually laughed. "You were too sick to wear a family costume with your kids, but you were healthy enough to go out with your coworkers, in a costume you bought without telling me, with some guy's arm around you. He's just a friend. How long?" "David, please." "How long, Christina?" She looked away. 5 months. 5 months? While I was planning family costumes and making pumpkin pancakes and playing the role of devoted husband and father, she'd been living a whole separate life. "Are you sleeping with him?" Silence. "Christina." "Yes." The word hung in the air like smoke. "Okay," I said. "Okay?" "Yeah, okay. I want you to pack a bag and leave." "David, wait." "No, you don't get to wait. You don't get to explain. You humiliated me tonight. You lied to our kids. You chose him over us. So pack a bag and get out. This is my house too. Then I'll leave. But one of us is leaving tonight, and I'm not waking up Emma and Noah. She stood there for a long moment, then turned and went upstairs. I heard drawers opening, the closet door sliding. 20 minutes later, she came back down with the suitcase and her purse. I'm staying at a hotel, she said. We need to talk about this when we've both calmed down. There's nothing to talk about. David, just go. She left. The door closed. I sat in the dark for another hour, then went upstairs and checked on the kids, both asleep, blissfully unaware that their world had just shattered. The next morning, I called in sick to work, took the kids to my parents' house and told them everything. My mom cried. My dad wanted to drive to Christina's hotel and have a word with her. I told him not to. Then I called a lawyer. Her name was Patricia Reeves. She'd been recommended by a colleague who'd gone through a divorce 2 years prior. We met that afternoon. I want full custody, I said. On what grounds? Infidelity, abandonment. She chose to skip our kids' Halloween to be with her affair partner. I have proof. I showed her the screenshots. Patricia nodded. This is good. Arizona considers the conduct of both parties when determining custody. We can use this. Over the next few days, I gathered more evidence. Pulled our phone records, tons of calls and texts to Marcus Cole's number. Checked our credit card statements, dinners, hotels, even a weekend trip to San Diego I'd known nothing about. She'd claimed it was a work conference. I confronted her via text. She tried to apologize, tried to explain, said she'd felt trapped, overwhelmed, taken for granted, that Marcus made her feel alive again, that she never meant to hurt me or the kids. I didn't respond. On November 7th, I filed for divorce. Christina was served at work. She called me crying, begging me to reconsider, to go to counseling. I told her it was too late. The divorce took 9 months. She fought for joint custody, but Patricia was ruthless. She presented the Instagram photo to the judge, along with the timeline showing Christina had lied to her children about being sick so she could be with her affair partner. The judge was not impressed. I got primary custody. Christina got every other weekend and Wednesday dinners. The house, since it was in my name and I'd paid the down payment before we married. Most of our assets. She got her car and a small portion of our savings. Marcus Cole, predictably, dumped her 2 months after the divorce was filed. Apparently, sneaking around was exciting. Being blamed for a family breaking apart was not. Christina tried to reconcile after that, sent long emails about how she'd made a mistake, how she wanted to fix things, how we could rebuild. I blocked her number, limited communication to a co-parenting app where we only discussed the kids' schedules. That was 2 years ago. Emma's 11 now. Noah's 8. They're doing okay. Better than okay, actually. Emma's on a school volleyball team. Noah's obsessed with Legos and wants to be an engineer. They see their mom every other weekend, and they seem fine with the arrangement. I'm doing better, too. Lost some weight, started running, even went on a few dates, though nothing serious yet. I'm not in a rush. Last Halloween, we did a family costume again, just the 3 of us. I was Mario, Emma was Princess Peach, Noah was Luigi. We went to the same neighborhood party. At one point, Noah looked up at me and said, "This is way better than last time." Yeah? Yeah, because we're all actually here. Kids are perceptive like that. This Halloween, we're doing Star Wars. Emma's Rey, Noah's Kylo Ren, and I'm Han Solo. The costumes are already here. We're ready. And this time, I know everyone who said they'd be there will actually show up.